Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Theresa, Craftygrams, and this is part 2 of Theresa Tries It with a blank folio by Monika Csikos. I'll again link the original video down below. Okay, so I have done some pre-tweaking, shall we say. Made sure that everything was going to fit into its proper position and all of that fun stuff. So we finished the left side, basically, but I came along and did some tweaking. This was the little, I don't know, folio booklet, whatever, that goes in the pocket here. And I had not attached this pocket because I wanted to decorate that page. So I decorated, attached the pocket, and decorated the pocket. I decorated this pocket. Don't know what I'm going to do with that booklet yet. Probably will end up decorating it, but I didn't want to get too involved with decorating until I completed assembly as much as I can. So that flips there, this flips here, there, and I did add the magnet closure. Right. So now we are on to the right side. That was the left side, this is the right side. Okay. So now we are at 3A, and there are 2 of these. They are scored for a 1/4 inch spine, both of them, and they go in here like so. All right, so more flipping and flapping going on. I have already mitered the corners so we can just get to gluing. I have also topped up my glue bottle. I was afraid I was going to run out because this is a paper heavy and therefore glue heavy project. Also of note, I said that this took 9 sheets of A4 size craft cardstock, which it did, but it left a lot of scraps. So just be forewarned, there will be scraps. So once again, trying to get this right up to, but not interfering with the fold of the spine. I threw my piece of paper towel away? Question mark. It's all right. I always have more. So I'm just going to use that to mop up and smush down a little bit. And then we'll get my smushy tool and smush down the rest of the way. Again, wipe that off. Clean up the glue as much as possible. Yeah. So that's that side. Now let's do this one. Oop. Once the page sizes are correct, it really should go together quite simply. It's a lot of steps, but you just follow the steps. That's all there is to it. And it looks very it's a very impressive looking folio, I think. And you know, while there are a lot of steps, none of the steps are complicated or difficult to accomplish. It's just a matter of doing them in the correct order as, you know, indicated by the designer, because this is a perfect example of that. Like, I should have waited until all these flippies were attached before putting the inside pages or papers, end papers in the cover, but I thought I knew best, but I was mistaken. The only thing you have to hold off on inserting before you do the end papers is the pockets that go inside. But if you watch the first video, you will know what I mean. Did I not? I did not. Oh, gosh. I cut the corners on the wrong end of this one. Did I do it on this one? Nope. I don't know where. Oh, look, I don't know where my head is sometimes. That's just the way it goes. And it'll be okay. Handmade is never perfect. Right. Okay, so we'll put this one inside. And again, this has a spine on it, but it's only 1/8 of an inch, so it fits inside this 1/4 inch spine. And there we go. Let's put the glue in. Yep. Again, not interfering with this crease, so that this spine fits nicely inside of this one without hindering its action. And mop up and squish down. Squish down, mop up, whichever. A little bit of both. Okay. That looks good. And this one will have to be turned the other way around. This way. I feel like I should do these corners as well for a little bit of uniformity. What did I do? Yeah, it's there. It's still there. It's there. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Before I do any of that, let me make sure it all fits inside of itself. This one that's too long still, or I just glued it too high. Let's see what happens. Oh, comes up pretty good. All right then. Just be a little ginger with it. And it is still quite wet. Not perfect, but good enough. reapply the glue. And try again. This time pay attention to top and bottom as well as side to side. And now I'm trying to put it all the way in the wrong place. And that looks much better. Let's see how it actually looks. Yeah, much better. Much, much better. Okay. So we can commit to that. All right. So let me see if now, I think now is when I can put this in here as the actual back page. Back paper, end paper, end paper. Wow. Right. That looks good. That looks good. Here's our blue page. Go this way. Where is my glue? I hope everyone's having a good time doing their own thing, crafting along. Let me know what you're working on. You got lots of fall craft items going. I did several. And I have one left to do. My oldest grandson's Halloween card. And I think I will be all done with those kinds of things. I made a couple of just basic folios. One of them was my envelope. I made it from 3 envelopes. It's another video. So yeah. Okay. Now the next ones are, they go inside. So let's see. One attaches here. And one attaches here. These are 3C. Okay. So I think before I attach these, I am going to cut these corners off, just because it will make me feel better. And they may not match each other, but they'll be pretty darn close. I mean, I guess I could make it match. Oh, this is too fiddly. I don't know if I'll be able to stand it. It's going to have to be good enough, because I can't. I'll whittle it away to toothpick size. I think I would have done better if I just winged it, but that's okay. I'm going to put this one here. Again, trying to get the center. And actually, I believe she has them, Monika has them sort of staggered. But I don't know about that either. I mean, I see the logic of it, trying not to bulk up, but they're going to overlap each other anyway, so. Let's see how that is along this edge. Tuck it right along there. Try not to give myself a giant paper cut. Okay, and then this can look over here out of the way. Hold that down. And then this one will go here. Like so. And these are not gusseted, they're just, you know, attachment flaps. Now I'll put the two pockets in. Now she does her pockets sort of one inside the other to make one very tall pocket. Let me show you what I mean. Oh, well, I didn't check these for fit, did I? Curse words. Anyway, she puts, instead of using this as an attachment flap or a gusset, she puts it inside the lower pocket. So that then this pocket is usable, and then this pocket goes all the way down to the bottom. What I think I'm going to do is make them actually two separate pockets once I get them to be the right size, because they do not fit within the score lines. So I'm going to mark this one with a pencil here, and then cut them both to that size using a measurement. Yes, I'm going to measure it once I get it cut off. So, well, actually, I'm going to put this mark at a 1/2 inch. That way I know that there will be a 1/2 inch gusset all the way around. So that's where that will be. And then I will rescore this here, like so. And then that is then 5 3/4 from the score line to the edge of this gusset. So I will put this here, 5 3/4. And let me, I was very confident when I said it, and now I'm very confused. Yeah, that's 1/2 inch is where the score line is going to be. And then I'll cut off the excess. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah. And now I will re-trim this edge. Excuse my sniffles. It was very cold this morning, and I guess I was not emotionally prepared for that. I can't get my bigger scissors. And yes, I cleaned my scissors I was a very good crafty girl this morning. There we go. And now they should fit in there just beautifully. Sorry about the sniffle. Okay. And I guess I have to decide if I want to thumb notch these pockets. Do I want to thumb notch these pockets? Of course I do, because that's just how I roll. Let me see if I can find the center. Anyone see my pencil? Speak up. I can't hear you. Oh, thanks, I got it. I know you see me shaking my head because I bewilder myself. Is that center? Not even close. Maybe if I bring it closer to myself, I can actually see what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm trying to do them both at once. Maybe that's part of my problem. Golly gee willikers. Okay, so I'm putting these at sort of the 1/8 in from these lines here. And I believe this is the second mark. Yeah, I think that's better. Now I am going to try and punch them at the same time so they're definitely symmetrical. And I just like taking the tiniest half moon out. Oops, they went flying somewhere. My poor craft room. It's always being attacked with some flying debris. Okay, now I will glue these in. Yeah. And then I think we just do the center, which is not much on this one. It is not much. It's just another couple of page-esque elements. It's one piece, but it goes in the center along. You'll see. Just bear with me. And this is not straight. I think that's better. Oh, and let me show you one little trick or tip that Monika does on hers. I think is rather clever, which I did not do on any of the other pockets, but you know, this is the last one, so I'll try it. I will demonstrate. First of all, let me get this. Okay. So yeah, I just did the inside, the middle bottom. This is the bottom of the pocket. And then she comes along and uses some just regular old Scotch tape to cover that. I have some washi tape I don't use because it's shiny. Yeah, she just covers that to make whatever you are going to put in here move easier along, not get stuck on that edge. I guess it's an edge. Fold this along the right one. All right, and some more glue. Is that? Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's just because I was being hasty and folding it up. Not because it was getting pinched in the actual crease. Right. And there is that. Oh, see? I said it. I was being hasty, and there I was, being hasty. Okay, let's just make that a little more firm. Okay, and then flip, flap, flop, flop. And then there will be a magnetic closure at the top and the bottom of this. So I will do that after I put the middle in, and it is just a piece of the cardstock with a I don't know, half inch spine, and it just gets glued down right in the middle of this spine like that. So it adds 4 more surfaces without adding a lot of bulk, which I appreciate. Let me put my lid back on my glue stick, and I will use my PVA glue mix. Really? I mean, honestly. It just worked a second ago. You saw it, right? Yeah. And that is, oh, it's going to fit. Yay. Ooh, crank. Let's see. There we go. Oh. I really hope that's straight. I mean, not straight, but centered, like as much space on each side. Equidistant. That's the word, equidistant. All right. Let's see if we know seepage over there. Still have some around here. Okay. Lovely. Now, as I said, there are photo mats, and I did cut them out of various sizes. That's a 4x4. Well, I think it'll leave a 1/4 inch or 1/8 of an inch around a 4x4 photo. And these will all leave that same kind of border. These are 4x6, and this is, I don't know, 5.5. So a 5x4. Yeah, 5x4. I'm not familiar with that size, but you know, it's whatever. It's just whatever size photos you prefer to either have printed or print out. And obviously more of these are always an option as well, because they can be either mounted on the various page sides, or they can be tucked into the pockets, or straight onto these, which I like that a couple of photos can be mounted straight onto these, or photo corners. I have photo corners somewhere. I have photo corners. And so yeah, these will fit in here, in these 2 pockets. Yeah, I think it's a very clever little thing. So let's get the magnets closures done. I know what I'm saying. Magnetic closure done. It's going to closed all the way on the outside. So here, I will get some magnets. And my magnets are just, I don't know what they're called, neodymium, those kind, neodymium. That's what they are, neodymium magnets. And then this will need 4 of them. So I will get 3 more. And yeah, I put them in my metal toolbox, but it's okay. They don't mind. And a little bit of glue. And now the trick is to get another one down there in roughly the same area. And then I put a little bit of, I use masking tape just to hold them in place until the glue dries. I mean, and since it's going to be covered up for the most part, I can leave the masking tape there and put my decorative paper just on top of the whole works. Which I kind of placed that one poorly. So I'll leave that up. And then to put their partners on this side, I take a more masking tape or whatever, and then let it find its friend. So the masking tape this time is sticky side up. And put glue on this side of them, and they will be in, curse words, man. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. So yeah, sticky side up. Let the magnet find its opposite, and glue when you can get your glue to work. It helps a lot. I mean, she was just working. Like, why, man? Yeah. Woo. And flip it over here, line it up with the wrong dadgum thing. That's why it wasn't the same height. Gracious. Yeah. Go watch Monika's video. She's much better at this than I am. Okay, so now I will just press firmly and stick the tape down. And that side didn't work so well, did it? I wasn't monitoring it. I'm trying not to put divots in them. There we go. There we go. Like I said, you can leave them there, but this one was going to interfere with, I'm trying to leave a little bit of a border around the decorative paper to let that lovely craft paper color show through. So I did not want to, you know, have the masking tape show around that. So there we have it. This lovely little photo folio album. That's what it is. It's an album, photo album. And I am quite pleased with it. I will continue decorating it and show you the final product in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. Right, I am back and it is finished for the most part. I did not put this photo mat piece in there, but other than that, everything else that I cut for this project is in this project. So nothing on the front yet. I'll get to that sometime. This is the middle insert. This is the left side, obviously. Here's the magnetic closure. I'm thinking about putting like a tab on there to get the process rolling, I guess. And there is that. This is one of the photo mats. I think it fits in there nicely. I decided I'm not going to cover that. That's my decision for now. That's subject to change. So that's that side in the middle. And here is, again, I'm thinking about putting a tab on there to indicate that, hey, something goes on over here. So it opens like this, flaps like that, and that, flaps like that, and that, and then two pockets and photo mats. This is, these two pockets are covered with the off piece of the cover with the contrast tab. You know, normally you would, it's perforated here and normally you would pull that off, but I thought it's kind of cute like that, so I left it there. Right. So that is a really, really fun little make, and I am quite pleased with it. It was a, I made the process difficult than I think it should have been, but we got there in the end. So I will link Monika Csikos and this video down in the bottom in the description box below. And then I just wanted to show you a couple of the other things that I did make for the fall. This was the, this is the finished product of the 3 envelope folio that I had seen on Shabby Dabby Doodah. Tina had done, and I just finished it out with some more of these beautiful Echo Park papers, and tied it closed with this piece of ribbon, and I think that's the last piece of that I have, which kind of makes me sad. Of course I can buy it again, but yeah, so there's that. And I said I had made another fall folio, and this is it. I don't at the moment remember who the papers are from, but it's just a very simple 3 pockets here, pocket tucked there, and I made this. This is an envelope, obviously, that came with the kit, and then I used a strip of the paper to make this little closure with. What am I hung up on? My imagination, apparently. Oh, this, the envelope flap. Duh. And I also made myself an ephemera holder for all of my fall ephemera. Oh, I still have it. Oh, this is the rest of this kit. That was a big kit. So yeah, I made this ephemera holder for all of my fall ephemera. So yeah, I am quite happy with that. I'm going to put the rest of my fall ephemera in here. And so that is what I have been up to lately. I thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.